Holy Mary, Mother of God. Would you believe it? I've only gone and completed another kit. What is the world coming to? I mean, cats will be sleeping with dogs next, and well, for what it's worth, there it is. The FineMolds 1/48 scale Mitsubishi A7M1 Reppu, which is Hurricane, or as the Allies call it, Sham. Yeah, I'm reasonably pleased with the overall effect. It doesn't bear an awful lot of close examination for fear of seeing. You cannot accuse this build of not being mine. Pardon me, because it does in fact have my DNA all over it. I mean, it's funny how, like in the club, I could look at a kit and I'll know who's built it. But in the case of this one, as far as forensic evidence is concerned, it really can be tied to me, because it has, as I say, me all over it in the form of fingerprints. I have managed to polish most of them, if not all of them, out. I could point to other ones and just say it's a stress skin effect. And actually, in doing so, it led to a little Bob Ross moment, a little happy accident, in that when I was polishing one of it's the perils of working with gloss paint. And in the case of the Hinamaru's, which was gloss red over gloss white over the gloss base, obviously that was just a soft finish, and I don't know whether it's the oils and the finger as well, how it maybe reacts with the certain paints, I don't know, but I was polishing a fingerprint out of one of the panels, and in doing so I maybe just went a little bit. I mean, this is the 12,000 grade, this is very, very smooth, literally it does look like leather, smooth leather. And I just obviously went a little bit, not too far, but further than I was originally intending. And it left a slightly paler version of the orange yellow, because I was getting close to the undercoat. And it was fine, because it gave us a variation to the panel next to it. So I actually then went around a few of the panels and polished one here and polished one there, and here a polish, there a polish, everywhere a polish. And it's broken up the overall effect, what I was trying to achieve in the first place with the multi-panel shading before the pre-shading, and I'm quite chuffed with that overall effect as well. But yeah, as I say, it's got me all over it. And the exhaust staining, I mean, when I said I was going to restrain on the weathering, well, it's me. And the exhaust staining looks quite severe, but then again, it's against a very light, colourful background as opposed to the drabber camo schemes that we're used to. But again, quite chuffed with that. I got a nice sooty effect coming right out the exhaust stubs as well. Again, it's me, so there are one or two minor, I hasten to add, minor augmentations, and that would be the wingtip and tail lights and the pitot tube. In the instructions we're just told to paint the wingtip lights clear red and clear blue and white for the tail light, but I've seen a method where you take a bit of clear sprue, glue it in, and then using a variety of grades of sanding stick, polishing it down until it conforms to the contours of the wingtip, which worked quite successfully, I have to say. I didn't do any research, and this would actually be getting into rivet counter territory, as to whether the Reppu has coloured lenses over a clear bulb or clear lens over a coloured bulb. And I suppose had I known that, I might have drilled a little hole at the back of it and put a blob of red and a blob of blue, whatever, but I didn't, and I don't think it matters. But anyway, I then painted the lenses clear red and clear blue, and again, you can see that it's a translucent lens and it's a nice little effect. The tail light's obviously just been left clear, and the wingtop lights were just basically painted it white, a little drop of the colour, and then a blob of that microcrystal clear window forming glue, which created a nice little lens, similar to what I did with the instrument panel. The other thing was the pitot tube. I replaced the somewhat clumsy looking injection moulded piece with Albion Alloy's microtube, which was their 0.3mm and the 0.5. The 0.3 then slides inside the 0.5, and it's just perfect for the two-part pitot tube. I drilled out the guns, so again they look more realistic rather than just the plastic stubs that would come out. Other than that, as I say, I used the seat harness, but you already knew that. Everything is as it came from the box. I know. What is happening? we're in the end times. Gary's building out of box. I didn't even put brake lines on the undercarriage because I couldn't find anything as to what they looked like, so, and it looks fine. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. And am I happy with it? I'll put that at 75%. You know, not 100% happy with it because of all the little strange whorled indentations. There aren't many. I know where they are, and there are one or two, and they've kind of polished out okay. It's just the perils, as I say, of working with gloss paint. I mean, God knows how long that stuff needs to cure. I mean, I was giving it a couple of days after every coat, but anyway. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, well, you guys can be the judge. That's why we make these videos, to let you see what we do. But yeah, I think I'll do more of these out of boxes. Of course, the thing is, it depends on what the kit's like to start with. If it's a very basic kit, then obviously you're going to want to add extra detail to it. But with today's kits, some of today's kits, the quality of the moulding is just getting to the point where, you know, okay, they made their own engine. I mean, what would be the point in putting in a nice resin engine in there? I can't even see their engine, you know. And weighted wheels, okay, you know, if I really wanted to, I could have just, you know, you can actually take press it against a hot surface. You can put them in the oven and warm them up and just press it against a flat surface. You can get that effect. The seat harness, that was fine. Again, you really can't see anything down there, so yeah, there we go. Roll on the next one.